Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, steel yourself, Internet. Be strong. It's showtime. Hi, guys. How you doing? Hopefully everything will be working correctly tonight. There was a update to my Stream Deck software that broke literally every button. I think I've got them working again. All right, we're here. Yeah, no, not that one. That one. Yes, that one. So, a big shout out to the Stream Deck people at Elgato for a patch that broke every single button in my game. On my Stream Deck, I should say. Impressive, really, when you think about it. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Hi. Hello. How's it going? And what is that? It's completely messed up one of the icons on one of my buttons now. You know, sometimes technology. It's great, but one sec, just want to... Alright, now that fixed it. Pressing the button twice fixed the iconography. We'll see if it screws up again. So, what was I doing last night? I was playing computer games, of course. Right. We, sad to say, we need a Erythrite. Oh, it's harvesting time. Do we have any open cisterns? We do. Let's harvest. Oh, and also, deposit blood. It's optimal dew harvesting time. I'm on sort of a little rock here, so I guess I'm harvesting Mountain Dew? Never mind. Pretend I didn't say that. Some big Guild Wars 2 news today, as we got essentially a confirmation of what 2 of the new classes will be. Or new elite specs, I should say. Paragon, about which I am meh. Ritualist, which might be cool. And there we go. We've filled up our bags of water. Deposit 700 milliliters. No, 1,700 milliliters. I don't want to get caught short on heavy darts again. Five more. And then we're heading into the rift. The Haga Rift. And what we'll be gathering is carbon and erythrite. We need erythrite to make cobalt paste. And carbon to make more steel. sun will be rising soon. In fact, this is my new. Is this not my new? Yeah, this is my new. Okay. My new sand. Trike. They call it a bike. It's not a bike. It's a trike. Get your motor running. Out on the highway. Sorry. We'll grab carbon when we find it. Necessary, we will dump it. In the unlikely event we get enough erythrite. That's not what I wanted to do.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Well, hopefully I can get into the rift before it arrives. I'm already considered to be the rift. It looks like I'm considered to be in enclosed space. Gasp. That's probably not ideal. I'm in an enclosed space, so we'll let the storm blow over, as it pretty much came out of nowhere. Might be a shorter stream this evening. I didn't bring the probe. Launcher and a probe. Well, that was a mistake. I make those. Very, very rarely. Or possibly all the time. The Haga Basin. Sorry, the Haga Rift. My bad. Looking for are big red crystals. Erythrite. That's the source of cobalt paste, which we need to make sort of like the next tier of stuff. No, that's just a regular camp. That's not one of the places with the bright red. And there's that. Bright red crystals is what we're looking for. Whoops! Why did I not turn? I was pressing turn. There are certain times on a downhill slope where you basically can't turn. It's like drifting. And that was one of those. Let's check this next level up. One of the tanks. Can I salvage the tanks? I have no idea. Nope. Tanks are not salvageable. I want to drive one and have one for my very own. Before we forget, there we are. don't think that has any of the erythrite crystals. I've not been down here a huge number of times, and mostly it's been coming in from the northwestern entrance on a buggy. But I haven't got a buggy. Not ideal. But I can't do any more sort of advanced crafting until I get my greedy little paws on a decent amount of erythrite to make cobalt paste. Last time I was in town, I checked on the exchange, the auction house, and I don't think this is good. I think this is just a... That was 3 shots to the melon. Remind me that the people down here are way tougher. Hey, 1 erythrite. We have 1 erythrite crystal. I think that's like 1/4 of what you need for a single bit of paste. That's one of the mineral facilities, which is where you can find the crystals. Let's see if this leads us up. Or maybe to another chome facility. Lead us up. Bonk. Wreck of the Kytheria. That's not why we're here. Oh, good. PvP area. Perfect. 2nd prize. Not a PvPer. We can see red crystals. Zone change. Oh, good. In 16 seconds. Let's see if we've got any unfriendlies about. I didn't grab enough med kits. Why am I taking sunstroke freaking damage? I'm in the rift. There we go. Jeez, what was that? We've got the wrong thing in place. Wow, I am completely out of sorts. No people. All right. Our first erythrite node. people. I'll take that because I'm short on freaking bandages. Into about here and check again. Got distant signs of people, I think, but nowhere close. Ooh, a chest. I'm not going to say no to free goodies. You can skip the others, though. Actually, there was a body up here. Makes me think that somebody may have been through it recently and killed the bad guys. Perfect. Thank you. That was awesome. By awesome, I mean not. Could you please not? Just give me the... That was fine. It's fine. Yeah, I do remember this place. And my memory of this place is that it had critters, dudes. I may have to make a hasty exit at some point. A couple of mines. Gas mine. Mine. That one was. Another chest. Yay, it appears that this time they actually gave me one that I can handle. Doesn't look like there have been any respawns, so I will boogie on out. That was very successful. No bad guys. And, I don't know, 7 or 8 nodes? I'll take that. was a positive result. I'm attempting to hit every single rock in the Haga Rift right now. With a little bit of luck, I think I can manage. Find another of the Chum sites, I will harvest more. Find a way down that is other than the just drive off the edge. Which, by the way, driving off the edge is fine. It doesn't damage your vehicle or you. That doesn't make a lot of sense, and yet it is the case. Am I? Pretty far. This turns west. I may just follow it out. To the, ooh, alright, here we go again, guys. Living targets within range. Appears to be clear. In the words of Riddick. Looks clear. Old guy movie reference. Can't tell you how much it saddens me to describe that as an old guy movie reference. Trying to see where I actually have to be to ding 35. Woohoo! Can I reach that? I don't think I can. Maybe. The answer is yes, I can. See what the volume of stuff is in the bike right now. It's at 53. No, that can't be right. No, it's 167. Alright, so I can dump the non-erythrite. And make a trip of this. And get to Pinnacle Station. Pinnacle Trade Post. And we can fit all of the erythrite into our pack. Evening. The spice so far is flowing. How you doing, Jude? Well, we've got no bad guys here. Obviously, anyway. Oh, a little more erythrite. Tonight, we're not actually spicing, we're erythritizing. Which is not really a word, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Mining this stuff, which is needed to make cobalt paste, which is needed to make, well, a bunch of stuff. So that's what we're looking for right about now. In fact, I'm actually low on spice. You see the meter on the left, how it's down in the red? That means I'm really low on spice. It does. Yeah, they did it. I also really like the scanning and then harvesting mechanic. Because not only is it satisfying, it also is a brilliant bot buster. As it just kills the ability of anyone to use bots. Alright, so what we're going to want is we want to carry the erythrite in our bags. And we're full. Okay, that was my first idea. My next idea... Well, it was only 31 we'd lose, right? We can drop... Pardon me while I attempt to brainstorm, or in my case, brain drizzle. So if we drop that, we need those and those. We can go ahead and eat that. A little bit of spice. So it's flowing right now through my gastrointestinal system. So if we move as much of this as we can over... Why won't it go? Why won't it go? There we go. Okay. So now we're going to throw all this out. We throw 30... Well... It's going to take a sec. Hold on. Insert clown music here. It's a carnival, boys and girls. Sadly, because this game has a console slash... console slash controller-centric user interface, you have to hop through a lot of hoops to get shit to work. And I can't stand it. But hey, the game itself, I'm enjoying the living crap out of, so yeah, there's that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a run straight for the waypoint. But first of all, welcome to the Rift, boys and girls, where altitude doesn't damage your vehicle, doesn't damage you. And that's actually true about the entire thing, but it mostly applies here in the Rift. Okay, now from here, we're just going to head west. Eventually this leads out very close to a equivalent of a waypoint that I don't have yet on this character. I'm alting again because of course I am. Cross-handed driving and drinking. Water. Sadly, it's water. I sure hope I have the 700 credits. Yay! I have more than enough credits to actually get the flight from Pinnacle Station to Anvil. From one trade post to the other. The rift is the only location in the game that has the erythrite you need to make cobalt. Oops, we want to stay below. And right now, cobalt is something I need to make improved gear. There's sort of two. This guy's going to shoot at me because that's what they do. They're jerks. So we'll avoid him. There are two sort of bottlenecks the game has. One is bang. For cobalt, which is only available here in the Rift. And the problem with this is you've got to go down deep into the Rift to get to the place where you can harvest the cobalt. And the other one happens later on when you need jasmium to make duraluminum. And that is only available in crystals in a radioactive area. So that's tiers, what, 3 and 5? Well, I guess makeshift is the first tier, but no one calls it tier 1. Tier 1 is copper, tier 2, iron, tier 3 is steel. And you need cobalt with steel to make some of the stuff. Tier 4 is aluminum, tier 5 is duraluminum, and that needs aluminum and jasmine to make duraluminum. Then there's the tier 6 stuff. I can't really comment on that cogently because I ain't got there yet. But that's the station we were heading for. Yay. So this will unlock the station for us. We'll grab additional quests while we're here. And then we'll fly back to Anvil Station. Trade post. Station. We're going to Anchorhead Station. Tashi Station. For some power converters. We'll put this away. It fits in our pocket. Don't ask. Hi guys. Let's see. This guy's the Swordmaster instructor, I think.
Your sweat betrays you, Off-Worlder.
Yes,
Your
I am
body's
sweaty.
shedding all... Smell like that. You never
What can you
forget.
teach me
You've
about being a
already been
swordsman?
trained. There are
can
others
train
out
me.
there.
This
Somewhere.
character is a swordsman.
Maybe try Hako, if you can.
Harko and Arakeen find the next tier of Swordmaster, because this character is a Swordmaster. Grab those, questy bits. Now we want to fly. I want to fly away. Yay! Sorry, I'll stop.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
I want you to fly me somewhere
Music
today.
to my ears.
Haga
The
Basin.
basin is a pretty big place.
The Anvil.
I never miss the chance. Let's move.
Let's go. And the fast travel options are quite limited. Also, once you get the Ornithopter, they're not really necessary anymore. But I am far away from the Ornithopter on this character. But we will slap all of this erythrite into our chemical refinery and make it into cobalt. And then we will browse and see what things we can make out of the delicious cobalt paste, which I disturbingly call cobalt juice. Whee! Is it water harvesting time again? Barely. Let's see if we can get any... Nope. I think we missed it. Whee! That's my house in the middle of the street. Honey, I'm home. When's dinner? Cobalt paste. We can make 102. So I'll make 101. There is a reason for that. I want to leave one batch of cobalt so that I can auto-deposit it. Not that one, probably. How about that one? Yes, that one's better. I like that one much better. We need... Oh, no. We need more fibers. We need more fibers in our diet. Alright. We replace that with that. Ooh, I can make my first iron chest. We can put this, I think, right here. Yay. All right, cobalt will allow me to make pentashield. So I can replace that with a pentashield and use this as an actual garage. That would be nice. My old vehicle. Excellent. It's up on blocks. Things I need. That needs four more micro sandwich fabric, so I can make 2 of those. I barely have enough EMF generators for that. I need more micro sandwich fibers. I want to make a second Leadertron. The pseudo-pulse sword. That has 21.4 per hit, and my current sword... Yeah. Could have sworn I bought something to replace that. I would go and try and find out, but that would be very costly. It would be $2,500 just to go and find out. I could have sworn I bought a couple of things on this character. That's one of the problems with having multiple characters, though. It's, did I do that on this character, or was that on the other character? So we're still using the Caliph's Drinker, which is a nice Tier 1 plus item, but I'm at Tier 3 now. It's not so great anymore. No, I was on the other character. What's our tax situation look like? Yes, there's taxes in the game. No taxes due until 5 days. We've got 4 days left on the generators. He goes upstairs? No. I think we've got... Yeah, we've got a lot more fuel cells. Split that in half. We currently only have 2 of them running, I think, right? Yeah. No point in running 3 if you have more power than you need. $168 hours. I believe that's a week. Oh, an hour less than a week. So we should be good for basically 7 days now. Alright, Power Pack Mark II and Cutter Ray Mark II. That's the one we just have. We have those already. maybe this wasn't the character I was thinking I needed to go to the rift in. That would be amusing. Pretty sure that's actually the case. Slaver still suit. Yeah. This is the character who doesn't need this stuff yet. And the reason that I have it is I'm an idiot. Just thought you'd want to know that you're watching an actual functional idiot. On the positive side, I got a lot of cobalt that I don't need yet. I'll need it later, but I don't need it yet. Oh, lens. Yeah, that's not my smartest bit of work. Okay, well then. Yeah. The buggy. The buggy needed it? The buggy does need it. I have unlocked the buggy. The buggy needs it. Okay, we're back in work here. Okay, maybe this was the actual one I needed. Could have sworn there was something else that needed it, though. The cobalt. Oh, those don't. Was there anything else that needed cobalt? Don't assume any of the steel in here does. Oh, okay. The Holtzman Mark III does. Maybe I'm fine, guys. This says the character who did need it. And I need it for the Cutter Ray Mark III as well. So there we are. Yeah, and the Power Pack Mark III. Okay, this is the character who needed it. I didn't suffer a complete and utter brain fart. Just, a partial one. I don't have the ray amplifiers for that. But this I can make. This right here I can make and improve my power pack. Oh, wait. Don't tell me. It needs a survival fab. Yeah, I only have the weapon fab so far. Oh, wrong button. Oh, right button, wrong object. And I just used 10 points, so I don't have 10 points more to get a survival fab. Fab's only 5. I even have the materials. It's almost embarrassing that I can seem so inept and be so inept. All right, that's turned off. Uses 40 to take us to 125. That one's on. Power Pack Mark III. Our first cobalt use. Ta-da! For later, just in case, you never know. Yeah, that's going to be going. How long is each? 20 seconds? 15 seconds. So it's going to be going for a while. Put it in here, you dope. Didn't I? Did I not put the cobalt anywhere? I didn't. Okay, well, it's in there now. Stop making fun of me. The worst UI in the world right here, by the way. You'll notice the top line rotates with Z and C, which is the bottom keys, and then the layer below that rotates with Q and E, which is the top row of keys. So you go to the bottom for the top and the top for the bottom. At what point do I get the pentashields? What point do I get pentashields? Pentashields. Not just yet is the answer. All right, well, we need some basic parts and parts. Why is everything funky here? I've opened this up already. I don't understand. Why are things the way that they are? We can go over to the Hager Rift and scan it. That would be helpful. That's the static compactor. There we are. So we're going to head over to Harkonnenville. And get up high on one of those pillars in the right places. One of the right places. That was not working. Oh. Harkonnen. I believe Herbert pronounced it Harkonnen. Harkonnen is more appropriate for a name of Finnish extraction. Sounds like you could be a forward. Just got drafted. .6'2" from the University of Carthage, Vladimir Harkonnen. Yeah, he's a defenseman who's got some really strong features to his play. He has a very physical. He has a lot of mass. He can float. Seems to float on his skates. It's really amazing. We need to be in... it's probably higher than we need. We have to make sure we're in an area that says it's in the rift. I didn't notice, are we? We are. I think we can get to a high enough spot. Put this in our pocket. Grab a little bit more carbon. see if we can get high enough to use the probe launcher. Over to there. And I'm pretty sure we've got to be higher. 29 meters. Well, we'll see if we can get to a spot that's got flat we can stand on that's 30 meters higher. I don't think we're quite there, but we're going to be closer. 7 meters. That right there, I expect, will probably be sufficiently high. I can see my house from here. Almost, actually. There we go. We have launched the probe. It's going to scan the entire area. We can swap that back there. Guess we can't yet. Oh no, 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 that broke the probe. Oh God. What are they doing? Oh, fuck. That does not make me happy. So, that was about 5 minutes wasted time, other than getting a decent amount of carbon. Other than that, make a couple of probes. Woo! Wicked air. A couple of probes and try again. Make one for that. Get a second one for something else. I don't know. Irks me. I'm irked. My irkage is significant. Irkity doodah, irkity yay. All right. Make a couple of probes. We'll make 5 probes. In the future, we'll always take extras with us, so that we don't feel like an idiot again. So we don't feel as much of an idiot. Okay. How much iron can I make? I can make a lot. Let's make a lot. How much steel can I make? A decent amount of that too. How are we doing on water? Took a big hit on the water. Yeah, it's nighttime. Our water is now a bit low. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. No vehicle to restore because, yeah, I rode it. Oh, pretty close to just going swoop right out. We're going to try this again. Interesting, it appears that my rear tread is taking more damage than my rear tread. So, I should say not damage. There it is again. I mentioned earlier, if you're on a downhill, a lot of times your turning doesn't. It kind of turns into Drifting. Oh, please. Making me work for it. You're making me work for it here. We'll try that again. There he is, Big Daddy, Shai-Hulud himself. If he was trying to get me, that was not a particularly good attempt. You know, I don't mean to, crap on you, old guy. But seriously, he could do better. He should do better. Yeah, I'm going to tear this apart for some Holtzman actuators. The scrap metal is not worth carrying around, generally speaking, but the actuators. Having more actuators is probably good. But not enough to do 2 orc bunkers. Go. Like. We want to drop a scrap metal. Hey, this place looks strangely familiar. Total deja vu, like I'd been here before. Cutter ray's getting low. I am planning on making a cutter ray to tier 3 though, so anyway, we need to put that away. Come on, thank you. Alright.
Sector weather alert.
Oh,
A
no.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Crap. Another one? Oh, it's already freaking here. That's it there. That enormous, gigantic cloud forming over my head. Am I not closed now? Unsheltered. Okay, there we go. Twice in an hour and 17 minutes, or hour and 10 minutes. No, just an hour. The update on the software from my Stream Deck broke every single button, including the one that keeps track of the time. Great update, El Gato. That was sarcasm. El Gato, if you're watching this. Yeah, the update was terrible. In the clear? We're in the clear. How nice for us. At least I didn't start actually climbing and get, halfway up. There's the big storm that just rolled over. Didn't get halfway up and have to bail again. It's fine, really. It's fine. Let's go ahead and drink a couple 100 mils of water. Professional parkour, That was not professional. That was kind of the opposite of professional. That was, I'm going to go with lame. I don't think this is quite there. Nope, 7 more meters. Okay, this time we'll take our hands, no hands, anywhere near the keyboard or mouse. It's magic. Okay, we'll push one button. And this will uncover all of the rift area, which I've mostly already uncovered because I drove the length of the rift, but still, it will open up some stuff. There we go. Yay. Now, thing is, we can also head over here and get another one. So we're going to try to do that. I can see my house from here! I always make that joke. Or some variation of the joke. I can't help it. I'm an old guy. I'm stuck in my ways. I'm stubborn, mule-headed, and that's it pretty well. Oh, Sardaukar, but they're headed in the opposite direction, and hopefully they will continue in the opposite direction because they're jerks. We're not in Jabal Efreet al-Janub. Oh, don't. It does, okay. Back it up. Back it up. Falling back into the rift is not on my dance card for the evening. That looks rifty. Very nearly. Is it taking us down? I think so. Woo! Jabal Efreet al-Janub. And how much higher do we have to be? Only 103 meters. Oh no. Sardaukar back. Jerks. We needed 103 more meters. Probably about 50. 60. That's not great. And I'm going to start baking very, very soon. And there it started already. Is there a ledge over here anywheres? Not a particularly good one, but there is a ledge. I hear people shooting at one another. Can't we all just get along? Answer, we're humanity that we proved a long time ago that no, we can't actually get along. There we go. We made it. Once again, we'll scan, and this will uncover the entire map area around here. My friend's house. There we go. Poof. What's Pinnacle Station? There it is. That's the planting evidence quest. All right. Let's see. This goes back there. One thing at a time. That goes there. Oh, we got bodies. Looks like it's over there somewhere. But we'd rather not get involved in, you know, any set 2. Or fro. Get more carbon. Why is there a shooting range there? I don't know. It does not make me comfortable, however. Well, we'll grab some more carbon while we're over here, you know. Well, it got me another level, didn't it? It did not. I don't think. Research? No, it didn't. Curses! Foiled again. Is that a dude? That's a dude. I'd rather not deal with dudes. I think I'm probably a little under-equipped for dude dealing. About 1,000 meters from home base. Despite my best efforts, I'm slightly sunstroked. We'll grab some power cells too. And then we're back in our vehicle. And we're off to the races! Not really. We're just going home. And I don't want to go home. I'm going mobile. There is an NPC. Probably is not friendly. Because very few are. Out in the world, shoot first, move the body after. That's got armor plate. And scrap metal. We don't care about the scrap metal. We care about the armor plate. Don't worry, I got this. And he stuck the landing! Maybe the silliest thing in the game is the ability to do that. You take no damage to yourself or your vehicle. Pardon my yawn. Nodes for carbon. Not gonna say no. I'm full, so I am gonna say no to the other one. I could dump it in my storage on my bike, but come on. Sounds like work. Honey, I'm home. For the sake of continuity, we will drop the bike in there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Plant fiber and salvaged metal. Ultimate actuators and armor. That one wouldn't take those. I guess because it was a full stack. Must have been that. Alright, this has finished the cobalt paste, and this has finished the iron and steel. Let's see, we currently have the Kirab still suit and the Scout armor. Right, Scout armor. We don't have the plasteel microflora fibers, or we could make an improved blade. That would be quite an improvement, really. I want to put those things away for now. Until the next time they are needed. Pardon the yawn. Wow, if I'm not yawning, I'm coughing. Maybe I can, come up with a sneeze, maybe a fart. Possibly a puke, who knows? We are a little bit low on water. We are low on water. Middle of the day. We could nab some blood. Where were we? We would like to have more plasteel microflora fiber, but those require like a journey into one of the shipwrecks, I think. Okay, we got those two. We got the Power Pack Mark III upstairs. Got a Ray Mark II. We could make like that and one medium blood sac. Our current, so we made the Power Pack Mark III. We need to run more quests. We're so low on intel. We need quests for leveling. Maybe hit some of the sort of larger establishments, so to speak. Well, we can get more fiber, more generators pretty quick. So let's just do that. Lens flavored bodily juices. Back here, I think. Yep. Minigunners can fuck right off, mate. Poor little feller. And there's another one located on this big chunk of rock. The sun is setting. We should be able to get some additional water from the dew harvesting. Because we do harvest. Shielded jerk. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, you're in there. Knock down. You need some more stuff for your... Didn't see that, gotta admit. Fortunately, they do give you a warning. I don't think that's the way I would arrange my traps, but, you know. I got everything, I think so. We can grab these guys too, I suppose. Second one? No. Usually two there, but not always. Oh. I'm full. I'm carrying all the blood one person can carry in, you know, 2 small blood sacks. We'll drop blood into the blood purifier. The other mats. 9 micro sandwich fabric. I don't think that's enough to make both of the blood thingies. Got enough for that. Oh, we do. We have enough for that. What about the tier 2? No, I don't think we've unlocked that one. Oh yeah, the improved blood purifier. We can make that too. Okay then. Sadly, I've just put blood into this one. It was wasteful, it turns out, in retrospect. But it's fine. Okay, well, it will be fine. What we do is we go ahead and... Pardon me again. We have the blood purifier. Let's see. I think we can put it there. Okay. We move this one. We move it over here so that we know that this is a temporary location. We make the better one. It is blocking the door a bit, isn't it? It's unfortunate. We can move this over a little. It's still slightly in the way. We can work on that later. Oh, we killed our power. We have killed our power. What needs to go off? I mean, everything's off, but what needs to be temporarily turned on? That one's disabled. Everything's back on. Shields up. Now we can no longer make that because we don't have the iron ingots. We need more iron ingots. Fortunately, we can make, oh, let's say 40 more. I'm going to do that again. Watch. I hit A for craft them out. I hit 4. It worked this time. A second ago, it didn't. I tried to put the numbers in and nothing happened. The user interface sucks. Game's really good. The user interface sucks. I can make now 2. No, I'll make blood. Oh, I need the iron. I need iron. I need 10. 22. And then I will replace my old sacks and blood drainer. Which means we'll put them in here where items go when we no longer need them. I already made a medium. No, I looted the medium. Okay, if I looted the medium, then we don't want to use that. We will deconstruct that. Did I not just turn that off? No, you don't have to do this. I'm just attempting to stretch my energy out. Trying to make it into a habit in all of my homes and various servers. Just why waste? There are certain things you just don't use that often. So. Blood extractor Mark II. Medium blood sac. And in 3 more iron ingots, we make a second medium blood sac. Can we finish off the first one yet? Oh, like 10 seconds or something like that. And touchdown, the crowd goes wild. Alright, we have a brand new blood extractor. That one can be trashed. We do have 1 medium blood sac. 2 medium blood sacs. And the improvised, I think all we get at that is scrap metal. So if all we get out of is scrap metal, we are going to just drop it outside, because we don't need that nonsense around here. Alright, now we will be able to get more blood from the people we have, well, I hate to say murder, but it's accurate to say murder. Right now, we'll grab 2.5 liters of water. That is a quick 910 milliliters. going to drop a bunch of it off into our cisterns and get some more. Okay. Open. Thank you. Open the pod bay door, Hal. Good morning, Dr. Chandra. Would you like me to sing you a song? Yes, Hal, sing me a song. Old guy movie reference. Got almost 4 liters out of that. See if we can get any more. There's another batch over there of dew flowers. How much time we got? We got enough. What the? It is just about optimal dew harvesting time. Now you see we get the mist over here, but there aren't any actual plants. Kind of a rip. So just a whisker under 5 liters of water in what, 90 seconds, something like that. And we're gonna get over here in time to finish off the 5 full liters. There we are. While we're over here, since we were low on iron a minute ago, let's get the iron. Eventful batch of things. We got our first cobalt. We've upgraded some more of our gear. Go ahead and bust out all the iron we can. Because there's no point in leaving iron ore around, generally speaking. So, iron ingots is different because those you can turn into steel ingots, but you probably want to have some steel around too. I mean, some iron around too. So you don't want to turn all of the iron into steel ingots and find out you need some additional, iron. Things for tomorrow. What are we looking at for tomorrow? We need more intel points. Questing tomorrow, I guess. Questing to level up. There's time enough. I'm willing to burn 1,400 credits. Pretty close to a level. Might get multiple levels. We'll do it. We'll burn 1,400. Should have done it when I was there earlier, but I Didn't think of it. Do we have 1,400 credits? We do. We're gonna bop back to Pinnacle Station, and then we're gonna get to Helios Gate. And do a little surreptitious sabotage. And also open up the training for Bene Gesserit.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want? The basin is a pretty big place. Most folks try to. Let's try to avoid.
That was a very nice crack of the back. In Star Trek Online, I have a Jem'Hadar named Crackaback. And another one named Snack Attack. I have a Vulcan named Spork. Oh, that was interesting. Let's see. Now we need to get there. I didn't bring the stupid launcher again. Because I'm stupid, stupid, stupid. It's not easy being Lens. We are going to the Atreides base in Agabase, which is the Helios. That's not the right way. It's almost the right way, though. Just not quite the right way. Helios Gate. Well, I don't think that's it either. I think I've missed my turn. If there's one thing you can count on when Lens is driving, it's getting lost. Often multiple times. Yeah. If there's two batches, sure, I'll grab both batches. Eastern Shield Wall, yeah. Thanks for rubbing it in. Shield Wall and... See, now, a lot of people pronounce it Udum, and I think they pronounce it Udum in game. That's the name of, I think, a tribe, an actual Native American tribe. And it's pronounced, I think, Uttum. Someone who was a member of the tribe said. I was pronouncing it Odom or O'Odom, and I thought O'Odom was probably correct, so I think I was closer with O'Odom being Ottum being the actual answer than the people who were saying Udom. That just sounded silly to me. My friend has a house over here. I'd like to see his house. I think I even have permissions to his house. He has increased it. It was, I think, not this big the other day. He's got a nice, quiet little place. He had a single tower that was larger than that. I mean, I could steal a whole bunch of his crap, but that would be a extremely unpleasant maneuver on my part. So much water. Never a drop of rain on Arrakis. My house, one of my most advanced characters right over there. Different server. Alright, yeah, this is the way that leads. Where the hell's that shots coming from? I don't think they were shooting at me. I think that it's one of the ongoing shootouts that are happening in that little area back there. This is the Helios Gate. The Atreides base. The Harkonnen base is over by the house that I have built here. Atreides! This character's Harkonnen. The Helios Gate. Oh, that's right. We do not. That's ding 36. And I'm going to heat stroke before I can get out of the sun. That's less nice. No, oh, come on. I was out of the sun and it gave me that last little tick. Hi, guys. Are they saluting me? Oh, you shouldn't have. They planned a celebration. Normally, you don't stand at attention at full salute.
Something in your body language and vibration sets you apart from anyone else I've seen.
Good.
An
good,
interruption in the rhythmic
vibration.
breath of Arrakis. I am Sister Mesa.
I will not make any geologic jokes.
Not exactly. Nothing I'll elaborate on.
I wish to learn from the Bene
willing to-
Gesserit.
I'm interested in
Okay, I have opened up the Bene Gesserit questing. And where is it? Up another batch of stairs, I think. No, that's right. It's in this box. Just drop the falsified comm log in there. They'll never know. They'll never know. You know, unless they have functioning brain tissue. So yeah, they'll never know. No quests. Atreides. Pardon my yawn again. Oh my god. I mean, I was woken up a little bit early today.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm
You
is
cannot
approaching.
be kidding. Another freaking sandstorm? 3 today. Have they increased the frequency? I haven't been on for 2 hours yet. Hour 47 minutes. I think I'll have to... I want to try getting to the station instead of my friend's place. Come on. try it. Should make it. I don't know if you can take a flight during the storm. Whoops, they're gonna close the doors. I think it's a cool effect that they actually do that for when the storm's coming in. The storm should be coming from the south. There it is. Pardon the yawn again. Oh my god, what the hell? And then I'll cough. So.
But please don't touch anything. If you damage anything, you'll pay for it. Also, if it explodes, that can be an inconvenience.
I need one of the chum sets. There's an achieve for that. Price will be fine. Yeah, so those are $750 for the particle caps and the servons, mechanical parts, and the microfiber thingies. Those ones, microfluorofibers. Alright, looks like the cheapest of the Chone set is $2,000. Are we done? We're done.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
I want you to fly me somewhere.
Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big I never miss the chance to let's move before.
Pardon me, god damn. What is up with the old man tonight? So we will talk to Maxim. Maybe get another level for that. That'd be nice. 2 would be better. Levenbrak Maxim. Pardon the yawn. Oh my god.
Still alive?
Levenbrak
Well done.
Maxim
It's a good look on you.
I've planted the communications log.
Huzzah to you then, on your triumphant return. I know, such a menial job, but every completed task raises your esteem by incremental degrees. You'll build a mountain out of sand grains in no time.
Do you have anything else for me?
I do. Some greedy slavers are accepting bribes from slaves in exchange for freedom. I need a brutal hand to give said slavers a teachable moment. There's something I like about you. A chemical sheen to your skin reminds me of home.
Thanks.
I'll dispense with menial tasks and give you something juicy.
I like the sound of that. Let's skip the menial
Very
tasks.
well.
What's next?
Let's test your cunning. There is a disgraced Atreides soldier ripe for exploiting.
I'll do it.
Details in the contract. This is a chance for me to see what kind of information you can extract.
Okay. Don't think we got another level though. Curses foiled again. Gee, a guy just wants to, you know, get some cheesy levels, but no. Fifth trial of Akal. Journey. Interrogate Gloos Bohannon. Where the hell is Gloos? He's at Pinnacle. Yeah, I don't think I've got the cash right now to go back to Pinnacle back and forth. I do, but we can do that when I have a reason to go to Pinnacle. Let's see, did this thing finish up with its... It did, so we can now... demolish it. Alright, inventory's back to manageable levels, give or take. Run. All right. We'll use a last bit of my time this evening before I call it. We'll just harvest again. A little more dew. Probably can't get the full 2.5 liters that we're currently capable of storing. Yeah, we will. But, you know what? Some is more than none. Quiet down there. Tell me he's talking to me. Oh, that's all one. Yeah, there's one over here that's harvestable. There we go. And we're going to get a little over a liter. Got about a liter and a half. I'll take it. So I am going to be calling it an evening. I want to thank all of you for hanging out here tonight. As always, I am very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I may do a key farm in Guild Wars 2 sometime this week. We're getting the expansion announcement next Tuesday. We got the announcement today of, well, not really the announcement, more the reveal of 2 of the specs. Ritualist, Necromancer spec, and Paragon for Warrior. There's been a lot of guesswork about the iconography they have been displaying, and today they actually showed us 2 of the pictures, which are pretty much a complete admission that, yeah, we're making this and this. So that's probably coming up at some point this week. Don't know when exactly. Maybe tomorrow? Thursday? But that's going to be it for this evening. Thanks, guys, again, for hanging out. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Tuesday or possibly Wednesday goes great. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.